All right. Next up in our video series is the Brooklyn Nets. And there is a lot of smoke around the Brooklyn Nets right now who have multiple players that are generating strong interest around the league. And we have to start with Michael Porter Jr., who is the most intriguing piece the Nets could potentially move before the trade deadline. Michael Porter Jr., who Brooklyn acquired this past offseason in a deal for Cam Thomas, he has been outstanding for the Nets this year, averaging around 26 points per game, shooting close to 50% from the floor, shooting close to 40% from three, getting to the free throw line about 5 times per game, even averaging right around 3.5 assists, so showing some playmaking skills that he hasn't early in his career. He is peaking right now as a player, and he has what in today's NBA is a pretty movable contract. He's owed $38 million over the rest of this season. He's got a partially guaranteed contract for $40 million next year. So there's a lot of interest around Michael Porter Jr. as we head towards this trade deadline. And it's still unclear just how serious the Nets are about making a move for MPJ. There's certainly going to be interest. Golden State has had their eye on Michael Porter Jr. for some time. The Warriors are obviously in a funk right now, sort of spinning their wheels in the bottom of the Western Conference playoff bracket. They need to add another scorer opposite of Steph Curry. Michael Porter Jr. not only is a big-time scorer, but he's proven to be a big-time scorer who can fit in with other superstars. He did it in Denver. They won a championship with Porter. There's a belief that he can do it in Golden State opposite Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and the crew they have out there. And the Warriors, they do have a piece to deal in Jonathan Kuminga, who everyone expects to be traded somewhere around January 15th or after January 15th. That's when he's eligible to be traded. It might take a 3-team deal to make it all work with Brooklyn, which is probably more interested in draft capital than they are in Jonathan Kuminga. But that's a team to watch and a trade to watch. The Nets could also hold on to Porter, see if he makes the All-Star team this year, bring him back next season on an expiring contract, and maybe the Nets, with all their young players, can be positioned to make a move in the Eastern Conference with Porter Jr. still on the roster. So he's the one guy that a lot of teams out there are looking at and wondering just what the asking price is going to be to extract Porter Jr. I would imagine that it's at least 2 first-round picks to get Porter Jr. Away from Brooklyn. He's just having that good a season, and he's proven to be that good a scorer at the highest level. Porter Jr. is not the only player on that Nets roster that is generating some interest. They've got some very usable pieces that other contenders are keeping their eye on. Nick Claxton, defensive-minded guy in the middle. Day'Ron Sharpe, a versatile big that could be intriguing to multiple teams. And they've also got Cam Thomas, who is a walking bucket, but hasn't quite found a role, found a home in Brooklyn. There could be a team out there that wants to take a flyer on Cam Thomas and his scoring ability. So the Nets, as they continue down this road of rebuilding, building around the young first-round draft picks they took in last June's draft, there's going to be a lot of interest in some of the more experienced players on their roster. It begins with Michael Porter Jr., who is going to increase the number of conversations that the Nets have before the trade deadline with teams hoping to take him off their hands.